Hello all, Havoc here. Alright, so we had a pretty awesome stream last night, or slash this morning. We got a few things done. We got a lot of auto crafting set up for applied energistics. And yeah, it works. We got to finish getting all the recipes set up for these. These are going to be for our processors. This one's set up right now for silicon. This is all silicon. And then we're going to do these three are going to be like for the base. Let's see if we go. Let's go for processors. Yeah. So this guy's made up of 3 parts, right? So the first 3 inscribe. I wish I could move this over. Do something like that. Maybe? Yeah, like that. So these first 3 inscribers right here are going to make this component. And they're only going to make, let's say, these ones are only going to make engineering circuits. The 4th one on the end is going to make this processor, but it's going to make all 3 variants. So this way we're going to have 3 inscribers making these, and we'll have 3 inscribers that are going to make these. Each one on the end is going to have all 3 of these, though. It might sound kind of confusing, but probably in the next episode, I'll have it all configured and be able to show you guys. I'm going to do that on the live streams because it's a lot of work. I mean, it would pretty much take the entire episode just to get this stuff working. So don't really want to put you guys through all of that. We got through all the crafting for, let's go to the AE tab. Where is AE? There it is. So we got through the processors all the way up to the 16K. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and we'll go in and go to here. Is this it? 16. Like that. What are we missing up here? We're missing an engineering processor. Can we make that? I don't think we have the recipes in place for that. We don't. All right. So again, let's see. Can we just get that one online? So we need this. And we need this. Do we have the presses? They're in here too. No, they're not. Where are they? In here? No. And yes. There we go. So we just need one. And we're going to get this up and running just to craft one. Well, in theory, getting this part set up is going to be permanent. So then this guy's going to go in here. And then on one on the end, we'll get this recipe. Actually, we'll get all 3 recipes like I was saying. So this isn't going to be super fast, but it'll work. Oh, so I want to thank Subtech in the live stream for saying that if we took our wireless crafting terminal and we put it in any of the slots on our bobble, that's where it applies it to us. So if we put it here, it goes on our wrist. You see it? It's on our wrist. If you put it here, it goes... Where did... Oh, there it goes. If you put it there, it goes on your badge. Like, right... You can see it right there. And then if you put it here, you get a little ME headset, basically. You get to jack into your head, and you get a little antenna sticking out through your helmet. But I kind of like the whole wristwatch PDA kind of thing. So I put it there. And then you can bind it to a key to open. You don't have to have it in your inventory taking up space. So have been doing that, and it is awesome. So we're just going to make one, because that's all we really need for that. And we can click up here, crafting one. All of our Molecular assemblers and stuff are powered. They're working. Channels are good. This is exactly enough channels. This is 32 channels to do all the inscribers. It's worked out perfect that way. We have another channel running over here, and it is using how many? We got 14 on this channel. And that was, it's going to be close because when we get all of the displays on here, because I want to do one on each side. I want to do some up here and some down this side, both duplicates. This space here is for the gas terminal. We haven't made that one yet, but actually we need one for liquid too. Maybe we'll put them on the sides. I really don't want to have to go to the sides like we were doing when it was over here. I like having them all in the one place. We can put one up there. We might move this one, because this one we don't access as much. We might move this one up, and then we'll put the liquid and gas ones right here. I don't know. We'll find that out as we go forward. So let's go down here. We're going to make a crafting recipe for this guy. So 16. This is the largest drive we can make in the game. Here's the recipe for it. We're going to come up here. And we don't want to stack these on top of each other. And because if you end up needing the recipe from the tier below, you don't want to have it that's the maximum, and there's 2 more missing. We ran out of room. I think they're in here. Yeah. So this one and this one. Each row up here to this way is one molecular assembler, or sorry, one interface that accounts for the molecular assemblers that are attached to it. So 4K, 16K. Did we already have the recipe for it? Derp. So we can go ahead and clear this one. So we come in here, and to craft a 16K, just one, we need 1,000 gold. So we don't have any gold in the system or any calculation processors. So those things I need to address before we can make more. I'm going to take this wall here and duplicate it over on that side. So it's about 2 blocks out. So it'll put that wall right here where these guys are. All these tools that we're using in here, I'm going to find someplace else to put them. In theory, they should be in the Ender IO for that one, and we need to make one for mechanism. So, yeah, need a place for mechanism stuff. Need a place for embers. Need a place for RF tools. Yeah. So all our ember stuff is out here, and it's bugging me. We talked about doing turrets this episode, but there's something I caught on someone else's YouTube channel. I don't get to watch much other YouTube. I spend most of my time now streaming and recording, but Wilkes, he's an awesome YouTuber, and he just put up an episode on how to do this. So if you'd pay words are hard. If you take 2 blocks of diamonds, you put a bed on top of them, and surrounded by skulls. I had them facing inward because I thought that was creepier. But surrounded by skulls, it creates a portal. I didn't know this. This is actually super cheap. I mean, this portal, I would have known this sooner. I would have done this so long ago. It's a really cool portal. The only problem is it only works at night. So I've already been there. And I placed a waystone. So we can get there anytime we want now. So let's go. I've already been there, like I said. And sadly, I named it, so it's going to give it away. So I'm just going to kind of quickly. I Here, that'll work. Wait for it. Let me take a drink of my beverage. It takes us to the Lost Cities. For all intents and purposes, this is vanilla Minecraft. Or not vanilla Minecraft, but standard world gen. Yeah. This is crazy. I would have been here a long time. We could have came here and started our entire base here. We could have left the skyblock and came here and rebuilt the cities, because these are abandoned. They're ruins. Several of them are destroyed. You see vines growing off of them. There's craters in some of them. Let's find one with the crater. The craters are pretty cool. That one looks like it's been hit. See, that one's dilapidated. This guy just got holes in it. Yeah, so you can see they put iron bars to resemble like if that was rebar or something. They did a fantastic job on doing this. So there's loot to be had. You can see there. Or not. Or did we just get really, really bad RNG on that? I have not spent much time here. I came here to like preload the area a little bit and put the waypoint down, and that was pretty much it. So in theory, yeah, let's see, they're full of spawners. It's a great place for us to come and get spawners. That's pretty cool for Draconic Evolution, because they're vanilla spawners. Up until now, we've only had access to Twilight Forest spawners, so trying to find another chest to see about if the loot table has been removed here, because there are a ton of chests normally, and I'm gonna go with RNG on that other chest because my luck is not panning out very well. Chests, please. There's one. Okay, so there is loot in here. And it looks like just standard vanilla loot too. So, but yeah, this is fantastic. This is remarkable. We could have built here, because like I said, I wanted to play this mod pack, but I didn't want to play it in a standard way that everybody else is playing it. So in theory, we could have came here, Grassoline, right from the beginning, as soon as we gotten some diamond, and we could have built our entire world here. Taking over buildings as we moved on. Yeah, so here's a crater. This is what I was talking about, how some of the buildings have been like a bomb's gone off, or an A meteor would have been really cool to have been placed right there. But yeah, there's craters, and the amount of depth that was put into these cities is unbelievable. There's basements, there's subways, there's sewer tunnels. Did I say subways? I think I said subways. And I don't mean the restaurant. I meant like the rail car style subways. Some of them are linked together. Like we're in a pretty big city here. You'll find ones that are linked. There's another crater. And it's, yeah, the craters aren't even the same. the RNG or the world gen for this is just phenomenal. But to get here and do and have these resources at our disposal, like trees, I'll see like bridges, a bridged road between sections. Sometimes these don't end well. They're just like, they don't terminate into something proper. But yeah, here's like a little covered area, and then here's another road with a bridge. Kind of curious to see where that one ends up. Generating a lot of new terrain, so there's going to be lag spikes like that. Yeah, there's some of the subway tunnels I was telling you about. They even go underwater like this, and when they do, you get glass. There's powered rail running through it. You can see that right there. The problem with them is they're subways, so they're dark. So although they'd be really cool to try to take over, they'd be a pain to take over in vanilla. So, I mean, we have our shuriken, so that wouldn't be too big of a deal, but... How'd you guys get up here? Really? Blazing pyrotheum and what else? Come on. There we go. Resident Ender. Cool. So yeah, this bridge continues on to, I guess, another city. This is like legitimately like a freeway. See, there's another one connecting these two cities together. And that, in turn, connects to this one over here. There's another bridge over there. Oh, these are one of my favorite buildings. This one's trashed, but yeah, they have these brick courtyards, which is really cool. And then they have this atrium. This is normally like this. This isn't destroyed here. The glass wall is. But they'll have these nice marble stairs. This is marble, isn't it, too? Oh, it's quartz. Okay. Oh. Yep, like I said, we're doing world gen, so it's going to happen. Let's go take a look in here. I have no idea what to expect in here. So we have a furnace and a potion dispenser. Alright, so we ended up with 3 blocks of iron. Hey, buddy. So that's pretty cool. And then... yeah, this is what the subways look like. Granted, we have night vision on. So, that's how we're getting away with that. So yeah, we had fluid cows from the beginning. Granted, this at night is probably really bad. Did that bridge finally terminate like this? No, it didn't. It's over here. So it's still continuing on. So is this one not destroyed? Yeah, so here's a non-destroyed one. Oh, this is a different style even. This is all outside. Wow, that's really cool. Like I said, the building structures in here, the person who put all these buildings together, this is phenomenal stuff. And the way they just kind of work. I mean, it's very ergonomic, very, it feels like a city. Then every once in a while, I did fly around, like I said, a little bit to create some world gen. We're going in a different direction that I haven't been yet, but every once in a while, a Minecraft village, like a standard vanilla village, will appear sometimes inside or right on the edge of these cities. So it's pretty cool when that happens. Mushroom biome. So the buildings try to take on the biome that they're in. So like these ones over here, you can see they're sandstone because they're on a beach. There's sand and there's terracotta and stuff used. Why? Because we can. So yeah, I mean, there's horses. We could take a horse home and have a horse on our skyblock. Yeah, this is amazing stuff. I just thought I'd share with you guys that this is a thing. Like I said, we could have actually come here and started building our entire world here. So, we still could. I mean, there's nothing stopping us from it. But excuse me. For any case, the fact that these resources are at our disposal and this exploring is at our disposal is phenomenally cool. We are able to come here and get inspiration on buildings and stuff, because like we're building warehouses and buildings and stuff on our skyblock. So like we're going to build a water tower. So here's a great water tower. I mean, look at this thing. This thing's pretty cool. There's no water in it. What? So yeah, here's what I was talking about. So when you go out into the desert, you can see the block template changes. The style of the buildings change a little bit. Oh, Shogoth. Say you kill those guys, or you don't kill those guys, you get those guys, and that's how you get to Abyssalcraft. That's the Abyssalcraft mob. That's what starts it all. One of the things we could be finding while we're here, if the chunks continue to load, is aquamarine. We really need some. Maybe. Okay, thank you. Like I said, we're generating a lot of terrain, and then on top of that, there is a ton of mob spawning because it's becoming night. But if we found some aquamarine, that would be cool. I was going through RF Tools Dimensions looking for vanilla gen so we could find some aquamarine, and have not been able to pull that off. But now we have it, and we're still not finding the aquamarine. So, not sure how we're going to go about doing this. Let's head away from the city, because right now what's happening is there is a ton of lighting update for mobs trying to spawn in all of those cities, plus all of the mob spawners as well are all trying to fire too. So it's a lot of mob gen, plus we're doing world gen, both at the same time. So in theory, we're going to find the aquamarine in small pools of water where there's sand. So we would find it like right here. Oh, the lag's bad. Let's make all the mobs go away. Almost. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about bad guys. So let's take a look. Like I said, I flew around a bit. I think this is the direction I flew the first time. Wow, we're still getting lag. Like I said, I'm trying to find aquamarine, so I was trying to follow bodies of water and sand, and this is where I stopped. So we're in, I think this village or this city here is where either this one or this one. I think it's this one is where our portal is. So we're over here. There's a lot of city. This is actually more city than I'm used to seeing in the Lost Cities dimension. They're usually a little bit more sparse than this. But this is still really epic. I had to share it with you guys. I saw that in Wilkes' video. And I was like, yep, we need to go there. Alright. So I didn't get this part done. Probably going to do that in today's live stream because I've been focusing so hard on applied energistics. I need to take a break from it. So, oh, it was awesome. I needed some seeds to help with what we've got going on there for automation. And I actually put a seed down because we have some of them now are 10, 10, 10. So like Jade, we have Jade 10, 10, 10. But they're not down yet because we really don't have a need for them. So I took and put down a seed. I think it was the earth seed, that guy right there. I put it down. I never set a barrel up for it. So yeah, the frame rate was so bad. I mean, it was horrible. Actually, I turned this guy off. It was a struggle to do it, but I got this guy turned off. And oh my goodness, if I looked anywhere, like if we were over here at our ME system, if I got to here, the frame rate just dropped because you can see in the corner of the screen in the skull's mouth, you can see the greenhouse. It was like 2 frames. It was horrible. If I did make it to here, my game froze for like 2 minutes. So by not looking that direction, I made it over here. It was a struggle, but made it over here to find that this was 100% clogged with dirt essence. See, it still had some essence in here from cleaning that up. So yeah, I put it in a barrel and started pulling it out into the barrel and then getting it onto the network. And it took probably close to, I couldn't even tell you how long it took. It took forever. Because because after 5 minutes, things despawn in the world. So in 5 minutes from now, those won't exist. It didn't matter because they were making the time block was making the essences so fast that 5 minute world timer was irrelevant. They were stacks upon stacks upon stacks upon stacks upon stacks upon stacks. I mean, it was just unbelievable. When the network finally did get cleared up, it still took so long. It slowed down. It got good enough to where I can get over there and turn off the time block. At which point the 5 minute timer started to take effect. So it probably took, I'm going to guess, about a half hour because of all the stuff that had spawned intervals after the initial spawning of stuff. So yeah, it took a while for it to get cleaned up. We're back up to full power. So I did drain our battery. So all 2.5 billion RF were depleted. by, let's see, where is it? This guy. This guy holds 2.1 billion RF, the quantum battery. So yeah, we threw him in. I put him in this guy. And yeah, so I sapped this dry. And then we turned around and began making more power again, and it refilled. So I stayed AFK until this refilled and put us into the situation we're in now. We're back at another 2.5 billion RF. And so let's see here. Let's see how many pizzas do we have? We have 6,000 pizzas. So we can fire these away for a long time. I have full emerald upgrades across the board on these. And these guys are still doing their job. They're making pizza. They're cooking the pizza. And we're getting power from it. So if we can make some more capacitors, can we? Oh, we don't have any gold. So gold seeds are going to be next. We have to craft the gold seed. How many can we make? 10. I don't think we have even that much gold. No, we can't. Let's make 2. Just I want things to auto craft. We can make 2. So let's start. And boom, done. There's 2. Just like that. And so, yeah, we just, as I've been turning around, and like I said, we're low on resources right now for gold because we don't even have that seed created. I've extended this out 3 times. So every time I get a chance, I think, oh, hey, we need to make some more capacitors, and we just expand it out. So once we get some more seeds in place, then we're going to start expanding this even more. But for now, we're going to start working on the skyblock area so we can get the Botania tree in. Because once we get the Botania tree in, the Gaia Guardian is going to go down so we can get the final sword. So, thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you haven't yet, go over to Twitch. Follow me over there so you know when I go live. We got some pretty cool things getting ready to come up. Can't talk about it yet. But got another game that I'm getting ready to start streaming. I won't be able to stream it till this weekend. So it sucks not being able to talk about it. But I'm super excited about it. And so you have to get over there to Twitch and follow me there so you can see what's going on with this. So once I go live streaming this new game, you guys can be there and a part of it. So if you haven't yet, subscribe. Do it. Hit the red button. Hit the red play button. Hit the thumbs up button on your way down to making a comment. Tell me how you liked this video, what you liked about this video. Yeah. So this is Havoc. Have fun and keep gaming.